Hey everyone, it's Kelsey here with another index card to share with you. Today I have pulled out my rub-ons. I keep them in this, it's actually a Project Life mini kit box, but they fit rub-ons perfectly. So I'm just kind of going through and deciding which ones that I want. I've got a few different packs. Some are older, some are newer, but I don't have like a ton. So I really like what Wilna Furstenberg does with hers. If you've ever seen her videos, she will take rub-ons and watercolor over them. And I've always thought this was such a pretty technique, but I definitely wanted to try it out before I committed to a layout. So this is like the perfect way to experiment. So I started off with the rub-on of this little girl because it's not really one that I would ever use on a regular project. And it did not rub off at all the way that I wanted it to. So I decided to just throw it away and move on. And I found these border dies on, I think this was not polka dot, I think this was from the Lucky Charm rub-on pack. So this is, a year and a half old by now. But they came off pretty well. And then, so I just decided to do it on the top and the bottom of the index card. And most of this is going to be watching me rub the rub-ons onto the card and watercolor over them. There's really no technique to it. Just, I would say, learn from my mistakes and like pick your colors better than I did. Because after I got done with this card, I didn't really like it just because of the colors that I chose. So that I think that I would do it differently the next time I did it. Just be more color conscious. But I really love that raindrop rub-on, and it's just not one that I would use on a regular layout. So I'm going to try doing this technique again on a regular layout and just have the focus be on all of the rub-ons, not any specific one. And that's what Wilna says, is that she likes to use up an entire sheet of rub-ons because they are hard to store. Before this, if you try to store your rub-ons back in the original packaging, by the time you cut them apart, it's so hard to get them back into the packaging, and they can rub off in there if you don't keep the backing on them. So I did always find it hard to store them before, but with the little box that I've got now, it's really easy. But so she says she uses like a whole pack at once whenever she does this technique, and I can definitely see wanting to do that, but I just can't use a whole pack at once. And I think, honestly, if I would have left this card as it is right now, even before the silly or after the silly, I think I would have still liked it. Because I did like, looking at it now, I like the bicycle, I like the rain clouds, and then here I'm going to mess it up. I also decided to play with the Neo colors. I haven't really played with the Neo colors a lot. I love working with them, but I just hadn't worked with them a lot at this point. And I only have 3 colors, so that's not really much to play with whenever you're doing watercolor techniques. But I really like this purple color. So pretty. And the green, I just don't know what I was thinking, because the green is not good. But I did use a little mixture of watercolors and the Neo colors. And even now, I like the yellow, I like the purple. I guess even if I would have stopped at this point, it would have been good. And the rub-ons do have the resist, so, you don't have to worry about mucking those up. But here I go with the green. It's not pretty. It's just not. I don't like the green. And I go in with more green because it wasn't watercoloring very well. And it doesn't go with the layout. Or the colors, I should say, on the index card. So then my brilliant idea was to go in with some yellow, and it turned it into kind of a strange color. And then my more brilliant idea was to go in with this reddish orange color. I don't know what I was thinking. It made it go from pretty to like, I don't know, like it's raining blood or something. I don't like it. Orange is not my favorite color anyway, so I don't know why I went for the orange. I don't know. So anyway, that is my little index card for today. Pretty simple, not a whole lot to it. I am going to ink up the edges. just to give it a little more black, because really, if you can't screw up the card enough at this point, you might as well add some ink to the edges of it. It's not my favorite card. So I do have some other stuff that I did like, so if you guys want to watch that, there's some links for you there, and please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.